Antanov 225, the largest civilian cargo aircraft of the world, was destroyed during a major battle between Russian Federation forces and Ukraine Defense Forces for the control of Antanov Airport. As per the footage released, the massive aircraft is destroyed beyond repair. Videos posted today on Twitter by Antanov Airlines and on Reddit appear to show that the smoldering remains of the mammoth Antanov AN 225, Mriya, in its hangar at HOSTOMEL airport outside of Kyiv, Ukraine. The Antanov AN 225 was designed to airlift the Energia rocket's boosters in the Buran-class orbiters for the Soviet space program. It was developed as a replacement for the Antanov 124. The AN 225's original mission and objectives are almost identical to that of the United States' shuttle carrier aircraft. The lead designer of the AN 225 was Viktor Tolmachev. Based on Antonov's 124, the AN 225 had fuselage barrel extensions added fore and aft of the wings. The wings also received root extensions to increase span. The flight control surfaces were controlled via fly-by-wire and triple redundant hydraulics. Two more Progress D180 turbofan engines were added to the new wing roots, bringing the total to 6. An increased capacity landing gear system with 32 wheels was designed, some of which are steerable, enabling the aircraft to turn within a 60-meter wide runway. Like its ANTANOV 124 predecessor, the AN 225 had a nose gear designed to kneel, so cargo can be more easily loaded and unloaded. The AN 225 had a maximum gross weight of 640 ton, establishing the AN 225 as the world's heaviest aircraft, being heavier than the double-deck Airbus A380. The AN 225 first flew on the 21st of December 1988 and it was on static display at the Paris Air Show in 1989, and it flew during the public days at the Farnborough Air Show in 1990. The Antanov AN 225 Mriya was originally operated from 1988 to 1991 as the prime method of transporting Buran-class orbiters for the Soviet space program. Antanov Airlines was concurrently founded in 1989 after it was set up a holding company by the Antanov Design Bureau as a heavy airlift shipping corporation. After successfully fulfilling its military missions, the aircraft was mothballed for 8 years. It was then refurbished and reintroduced into commercial operation with Antanov Airlines, carrying oversized payloads. While a second airframe with a slightly different configuration was partially built, construction was halted more than once due to a lack of funding and interest. Following the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991 and the cancellation of the Buran program, the lone operational AN 225 was placed in storage in 1994. The 6 Ivchenko Progress engines were removed for use on AN 124s, and the second uncompleted AN 225 airframe was also stored. In the 1990s, a cargo liner bigger than the AN 124 was clearly needed. The first AN 225 was restored by 2001. By this time the Soviet Union was no more and the AN 225 was sitting unused without a purpose. The AN 225 was thus re-engined, modified for heavy cargo transport, and placed back in service under the management of Antanov Airlines. The AN 225 became the workhorse of the Antanov Airlines fleet, transporting objects once thought impossible to move by air, such as 150-ton generators. It also became an asset to international relief organizations for its ability to quickly transport huge quantities of emergency supplies during disaster relief operations. The airlifter holds the absolute world record for an airlifted single-item payload of 190 ton and an airlifted total payload of 254 ton. It also transported a payload of 247 ton on a commercial flight, On September 2001, carrying 4 main battle tanks at a record load of 254 ton of cargo, the An-225 flew at an altitude of up to 10,750 meters over a closed circuit of 1,000 kilometers at a speed of 763.2 kilometers per hour. Under Antanov Airlines, the An-225 received its type certificate from the Interstate Aviation Committee Aviation Register. The An-225 first flight in commercial service departed from Stuttgart, Germany, on January 2002, and flew to Thamre, Oman, with prepared meals for American military personnel based in the region. This vast number of ready meals was transported on 375 pallets and weighed 187.5 tons. Antanov Airlines ceased cooperation with Airfoil and partnered with Volga Dnepr in 2006. This in turn led to the An-225's current blue and yellow paint scheme, which was added in 2009. When the COVID-19 pandemic impacted the world in early 2020, the An-225 participated in the relief effort by conducting flights to deliver medical supplies from China to other parts of the world. The aircraft was popular with aviation enthusiasts, who frequently visited airports to view its scheduled arrivals and departures.